Hey guys, HTG Brian here, and I wanted to welcome you to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 video. This one happens to be the DLC for the Runaways, The Great Escape Free Play. And we're going to get a trophy achievement for completing all of those mini-kits, or I should say collecting all of them, called Pride and Joy. We're going to get those other 2 gold bricks that we didn't get in the story, and of course, one of those is for freely. So a shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of this game, and keep in mind that there are some quick links down below in the video description to help get you through quickly and easily. And hey, while we're doing shout outs, give a quick shout out, or we need to anyways, to Tyler P for hooking us up with all of this collectible information so quickly. It was actually quite nice having this same day, and look at that. Luckily for me, I should say unluckily for me, it took me an extra day to get it out, but here we go. Let's go ahead and get to getting. Now who you choose is not important, as soon as we start the level, anybody you have unlocked and purchased should be available for you to choose. Now, in our case, we're going to start things off with Captain America, as we need to stamp out a fire on the far left side of the area. Now, here we go. We'll go ahead and take off to the hard left side and jump up. Don't forget to get those bluesies. Got to get them all. Got to get them all. Oh, and look at that. It's hot over there. So go ahead and press the right button to go ahead and stamp that out. Rebuild those buildable bricks into that first mini kit. And thank you very much. We'll collect it and move on. So as you guys might remember, there are a few story elements that need to happen before we can progress into that lower level of the area. But guess what? We've got a couple of things up top we got to get done first, including some story bits. So keep in mind that there is a silver rock that we need to take out over there, and there's another one just behind that glowing blue glass there too. But we'll come back and get those later, as there are a few that are scattered out. There are 5 crabs that we got to take down and 5 of those silver blocks. So all right, I've gone ahead and smashed, banged, and boomed in the room here, and we've got a little stairway to get up top here, and I can go ahead and smash, and now we got to build this up into the strong handle and rip it off with somebody strong. So we'll go ahead and switch on over to somebody like Drax, perhaps. Yep, look at that. Spam, 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 spam. Rip that off and save the day. Now, I did find out, as soon as you do this, the wall on the far left side does come tumbling in, and a rock monster comes in to take you out. And I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna leave him and his rock diaper all alone over there. And by the time I get over there, he's already been dealt with. So I don't know which one of my AIs takes it out. But hey, being pretty smart, so officially intelligent. Normally it's the A, not so I, right? But not today. All right, on the far right side of the room, we find this weird picture frame up top. We smashed that. Got some buildable bricks that built into a double grapple. Pick somebody like Spider-Man to go ahead and rip those off and collect that second mini kit. Now, just in front of that, to the front right side of your screen, is going to be this weird kind of skeleton hand. And as it turns out, we need somebody with telekinesis. And I know Stan Lee's got it, but I just had a hard time. It was a funny angle getting that right. And I finally got it, and I shake that skeleton bones up. That's right, them bones, gotta shake them bones. And look at that, it reveals a mini kit. We build it up and collect it. Next up, left side, we're going to go ahead and use the old heat ray. Look at that. Stan Lee is super helpful. And unfortunately, there are some reports coming in real life about Stan Lee and his health. Like, apparently the people who take care of him are kind of trying to take advantage of him and maybe trying to take over his empire, which is crazy. There's a bunch of stuff coming in. And as of the 10 minutes before I started this video, Kevin Smith, the producer and actor, he actually offered for Stan to come live with him and he would take care of him, which I thought was pretty cool because Kevin's a pretty big fan of all of that, obviously. Big time comic guy. And anyways, moving along, pretty sad stuff. Hopefully Stan will be okay, and hopefully he'll be in plenty more games to come. Now, all right, you saw that. That was the first crab, and you probably noticed, wait a minute, Brian, that was labeled 7, mini kit number 7. Why is that? We haven't even gotten 3 and 4 yet. Actually, we got 3, but not 4. That's because we don't officially collect all of those crabs until we already have 6 of those mini kits. So once we get that final crab, it ends up being the 7th mini kit. So if you're looking for the crabs, those would be the number 7 mini kit collectible quick links, and there are 5 of them total, just like there are 5 quick links for those silver blocks, which happen to be coming up next. So in fact, look at that. Speaking of which, we're going to switch to somebody that has the silver brick breaker ability, and we're going to go ahead and shatter that first one, which happens to be just to the right of those cool sunglasses. The next one's over on the left-hand side, right by where we stamped out that fire. Now, keep in mind, too, if you don't have the trophy achievement yet for taking out the sunglasses, this would be an opportunity for you to do that. As you can see, I already took them both out, and no trophy achievement because I've already recorded that video, and unfortunately, I haven't put it up yet, but it will be out soon. I promise. So use somebody with the, I guess it's the manipulation of time. Somebody like Nico, or I guess Dr. Strange would get it done too, and manipulate that so the water falls down, and we have access into this lower room now. So to keep things going the way we were, we're going to go ahead and take out the rest of those silver blocks scattered throughout. So here we go. We've got one hiding behind this treasure chest over here, and that's number 3. Next one is going to be hiding behind this big blue orb on the right-hand side, just to the right of where we fell down. And the final one's actually all the way over next to the giant toad that's stepping on Chase. So, I guess it's a leapfrog, if I'm being technical. But we're going to go ahead and fly over there. We're going to skip all this other stuff. We're not going to smash the wall yet. We're not going to build the fly. We're not going to fly swat. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to come over here and take out this silver pile. So, booyaka show! So, the 4th mini kit is officially ours. And next up, we're going to go all the way back over to the far left-hand side of where we fell down. And towards the front left side of your screen, if you come towards the water, we're actually going to locate the spot where we can manipulate time yet again. So switch on over to somebody like Nico or perhaps Dr. Strange and fast forward time and raise the roof on that silver chest. Now, this is also a funny angle. It takes me 5 or 6 rocket shots before I finally take the box out. There's 1. And let's see here. No, 2. No. All right, get out of the way, Nico. There's 3. Nico, get out of the way. All right, so I switched to her and get out of the way, thinking if I get up close and personal, maybe that'll help. And it does. So it's 4th. 4th time is the charm. And 5 mini kits are officially in the bag, as we like to say, and collected. Now, next up, just to the right of where we fell, or I should say kind of behind to the right of where we fell into the room, there is a grate. And we can switch on over to somebody like Ms. Marvel. But wait, I noticed that the icon popped up for Mr. Lee. You know, he's got gravity boosters too. I'm learning all sorts of things about Mr. Stan Lee. And look at that, he can go right on through to the other side. So we got that, we got the purple too, and grab that mini kit whilst in there. Now, hey, before going back through, we're gonna swim up and over by the old raptor here. That's right, we got old Lace in there, and there happens to be a crab just to the right of him. So we are back on our crab expedition. So we got 2 of the 5. We got 1 up top, and now 1 inside that tank. And speaking of tank, we're going to go ahead and move this giant barrel, slam it down, build it up into a switch, which we end up not using. But that's beside the point. Next up, let's see here. We're going to go and find the next crab, which happens to be towards the water right in the middle of this area. So come towards your screen as far as you can. And look at that, right in the middle of the room, kind of right in front of the old crack in the wall there. We find the 3rd one. Now, the 4th one is over on the right-hand side, just behind where we took out that silver block, or I guess it was a pile of bricks. And now I kind of have a little bit of a brain fart there, and I forgot where the 5th one was. So there was a bit of an edit. It was a kind of a good jump, but it was a bit of a jump. We need to use somebody with mind control, so Stan Lee will get it done, or Dr. Strange too, and go ahead and control the guy behind the glass, swim over and take out the crab, and then go in the back and get that mini kit in the back. And before, go over to the right and smash the rock and grab another one. So I didn't realize how fast this was. This happens really fast. So you got to get the final crab outside, grab the one out there too. There's a mini kit hiding behind a rock, and then of course the one on the rock inside. And last but not least, you got to use your grapple ability to go ahead and pull that chest in and smash and get that mini kit. Now, last but not least in this area, we got all the mini kits, but we got to, of course, free Lee. And ironically, we are playing as Lee right now. We use the old tracker ability to follow it to the end. We dug up some bits, and now we're building those bits into a gravity booster, which guess what? Lee can get her done too. So we'll go ahead and retract all that stuff off the wall and suck Mr. Lee in. Oh no, there's a shark too. And I find out here in a second, those sharks are quite dangerous. I would recommend staying away. Unless you want to get pa-chomp, pa-chomp, pa-chowy, chomp, chomped. Hey, and I saw somebody actually commented to one of my videos that I'd said that before, and they actually got it right. So, hey, there's also a trophy achievement for taking out both of the monsters as Molly. Now, we're gonna have a second video for that, easy for me to say, that'll be coming out shortly too. So, this is almost to the end here. We basically just got to build up this fly here with some of the bits that we found inside this cracked wall. And then we got to wind it up with somebody that has some sort of telekinetic ability, somebody like Dr. Strange or perhaps Stan Lee. Nico from this level pack is also available to do this. And I had kind of a weird angle. I wasn't sure if I was getting her done or not, but I did. I slipped over to the side, and there goes the fly, and he hops over to the wall. which he knocks over that last piece that we need here because there was a bunch of treasure chests or boxes that we smashed, and gives us the last piece we need out of all that. And watch out here. Look, I'm like, oh, is this shark dangerous? And I didn't realize if it took a heart or not at first. And then I looked up, and sure enough, it was too late. So watch out. He'll get you. But, all right, we'll go ahead and build up the old giant fly swatter and use our telekinesis one more time. That's right, one more time. Oh, and swing, batter, miss. And we free Chase from the old leapfrog. And now all we have to do is walk up to the mouth of that frog, assuming you've got all the collectibles, and hit the icon indicated. For us, it's triangle, and take us away. Look at that. Pride and joy, booyaka show. Now, because of how this ended, I got a terrible final comic screen here. But the good news is we officially completed this DLC. And we're going to go ahead and prove it to you. As you already know, we completed the story, and we also got the True Believer, which gave us those first 2 gold bricks. And speaking of True Believer studs, look at that, we got almost 29.5 billion. And in fact, I think it's going to go over the top right here. No, that wasn't very much for all them bluesies. And the comic cover's got a little weak as the DLC. I mean, the art is amazing, but it's not an actual cover. It's not like in the same style. But we did freely, which gave us that final gold brick. And of course, we got all those characters unlocked in the story mode. But hey, that's gonna wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 Runaways DLC, where we completed the old Great Escape and got that Pride and Joy trophy achievement for getting all of those collectibles. So hey, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, until next time.